Squarespace has been pretty busy recently with updates that they've been rolling out across the board, but in particular, they've been adding a lot of effect to text. And this is something that I'm fully in support of. I think being able to decorate text without the need for code is a superb update. And one of my favorites has been being able to add a background to text blocks. Previously, if you wanted to add a background to a text block, you'd have to code it with CSS. It would get messy. And if you're a designer who can code this easily, great. But if you're handing that over to a client or you have no idea how to code, then keeping on top of this is an absolute nightmare. With the update now that allows us to simply click a toggle, this is going to change the game for thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of Squarespace websites. And now I'm going to show you exactly how to do that on your own website. So let's add some background to our text. If we go into edit and add a section, we want to add something that's text heavy. We could add a blank section. In fact, let's not be lazy. Let's add a blank section. Then within our section, we would add a text block. So I'm going to just write something like, Sam is a great guy. He does really nice Squarespace, if he can spell it, tutorials. Okay. How true that is, I don't know, but I'm doing it anyway. We're going to make that heading 1. So we've got this, and then probably put an image here. Let's just pretend that this is Sam. So let's just do man. This is me. Okay, so we're going to then stretch this out. So we're going to fill our container. And what I want to do is I want to make this image bigger than the text. So what we need to do is go into edit section. We need to toggle fill screen. And then what we want to do is make this image nice and big and then have this overlap slightly. So let's have that overlap. And then we want to move this forward. So we want to make sure that this is on top of everything. Then I want to center it. And then I tell you what, I'll bring it across a little bit more like this. So it's positioned how I want. Now we need to add the background to it. So all you have to do is click edit when you've selected your text block. So we click edit and all we've got to do is toggle background. And you can see that gives us our background like this. We can actually give it a border radius too. So if we wanted it to be slightly curved, we could do that. And then if we click again on edit, we've got a few more options. So we can decrease the padding or we can make it even bigger. And then if we click the 3 dots, we can change the top and the bottom and the left and the right padding. So I'm going to go with 4 and 4. No, I'm not. I'm going to go a bit higher. 6, 8 and 8. That'll do. And I also want to maybe bring that just a little bit further to the left, to the top. That looks about central. So I'll save this, expand, and now we can just check. So I like the overlapping element. If you want to create an overlapping element with your text backgrounds, then you can do something like this. Now, I'm not really a big fan of this color in particular. So what I'm going to do is go back to home. I'm going to hit design, site styles, and colors. Now, this section uses the lightest one color scheme. So if we click in there and we hover over this text block, what we can do is click on it. And you can see we've got the options here to actually change this background color to something we want. So this will change it across the board. I'm going to go with black. And then I'm going to change the color of the text to white. You can see this changes the extra large text. If I click show all, go down to text, I can actually change all of the text like this. You can see you can make the text a different color when the text is on a background. Then you've got your standard options for when there isn't a background present. So I'm going to hit save once I'm happy. We're going to expand our window and just check. Now I'm happy, and then I can replicate that across my site in multiple different ways. So as an example, if we go back into our editor, we duplicate this section using this item here. What we can do, let's say I don't want these curved edges. I don't want a border radius here. What we can do is put that back to 0. We can move Sam to the right, and then what we can do is move this down here. So we can actually have full bleed text block and image block. Now we've got this gap in between, so to get rid of this, we just click edit section and we want to bridge that gap. So by clicking this, it will make the gaps non-existent. And then we can drag this down a little bit. Let's drag it a little bit more. And then we can also drag the text block like so. So if we hit save, I can compare two different styles of text block and image like this. As it transpires, I actually prefer this, but hey ho. You can also get a little bit more creative. So if I actually wanted that little break between the text block and the image, I could just move this across. Let's get rid of this and then just hit save. And you can see we've almost got this sort of border break between our items. You can also change the alignment. So if we go into edit and we click on our text box again, and we click up here, we can actually put the text to the top or to the bottom like so. Let's drag Sam over a little bit more, and then we hit save. We check it out, and you can see, okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. So that's how you put a background on a text block in Squarespace. Like I say, you can get really creative with this, so I'd encourage you just to have a play around and see what sorts of styles you like best.